I love Nugget style ice. There's nothing better than being able to just grab some ice, chew it up, and just enjoy the moment. So if you make fancy drinks at home or just want to increase your water intake and you love that Sonic style Nugget ice, let's see if this ice maker is the perfect one for you. We're going to go over all the features, how it works, how much ice you make. I'm going to show you some of the things that I really like about it and even some of the things that I don't like about it. So let's spend a few minutes to see if this is the perfect ice maker for you. So first thing, let's take a look at just how easy this ice maker is to use. So you're going to place your cup underneath the dispenser, and there are 2 automatic lights. So when you come close to the dispenser, these turn on automatically, and when there's no movement sense, they turn off. It just kind of adds a nice little ambiance. So whenever you have your cup under, you're just going to hit this button, and then you're going to get the ice. It's going to dispense. And then when you get as much ice as you want, you're going to hit the button to turn it off. And you want to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of room, because it does take just a couple seconds for it to stop dispensing the ice. And so if you're already full, sometimes it adds another drop of ice like it did there, and it could overflow. If it does overflow, there is this little trap here where it is going to collect any ice, and then the ice will melt into this tray, and then you can just take this out, dump it into the sink, and then all that water will be gone. This is magnetic, so it like slides under and then connects really nicely, so you don't have to worry about it like disappearing or like getting hit off. It just goes really nice. So that's for the dispensing. To fill up the tank, the water goes in here, and you can use tap water, you can use distilled water, bottled water, whatever you want. And you have this little like notch here that tells you how much water you have. So our water level is right here. When it gets down, you have to fill it all the way, and this will light up saying it's out of water. So to fill up, you just remove this tank. And what's nice is that you can take this all the way to the sink and fill it up. You don't have to bring something over here to fill it with water. You can either lift this up or you can completely take off the top. It's up to you, whichever is easiest. It's not too heavy, so you can carry it with just the one hand. And whenever you fill the water, you're just going to put it back in there like that. The ice is stored in the top portion, and this top just you slide it back, and then you can take it completely off. So you can see there's some ice coming down right now that was just made. So basically the ice comes from here, falls down, and then lives in this compartment here. Once the ice is full, it kind of stops up here, and then it lets the sensor know that it's full of ice, and then you'll get another red button here, or not button, but another red notification here saying that it's full of ice. So one thing that I have noticed is that sometimes the ice starts to get stuck here even before it's completely full. And so it senses that it's full and doesn't keep making ice. So what I do is I just take the lid off, use my hands, kind of swipe that ice down, and then it starts to make the ice again. Whenever you push the button for the ice, it just kind of swirls here, and that's how the ice is dispensed, kind of like if you have an ice maker in your freezer. When I used the ice maker for the very first time, it took less than 8 minutes to get our first ice dispensed, and we found that it gets really close to the 33 pounds of ice per 24 hours. This is recommended that you clean this about every week, and so to do this, I move the whole machine over to my sink, and then you take off this and unplug it, and that will drain all the water from the entire unit so that it can get cleaned out. And then there is some special like cleaning solution that you can run through, or you can just use distilled vinegar. So overall, I have absolutely loved this ice maker. It fits all the glasses that we have in our house. The only thing that doesn't fit under is a 40-ounce tumbler, but my smaller 30-ounce tumbler fits just fine. I do have to just remove the magnetic tray. So I mentioned that I would let you know something that I didn't really like about the machine, and what we found is we put this in kind of a high traffic area, and the button is actually really sensitive. So there's been multiple times where we've hit it with our arm while walking by, and we just like didn't even notice until we heard the ice falling on the floor. That really is more user error than anything else. So just keep that in mind because it hasn't changed the way we like the machine in any way. It's just one of those things that's kind of an annoyance. So other than that, I'm really, really happy with it. So if you're looking for that perfect nugget ice at home, you definitely want to consider this one. I feel like it aesthetically is really nice, and it just makes a big difference to have that style of ice anytime that you want it.